The Bad Cold, written by Duck Show Studios. The grass was green, but the snow was coming. On the island of Sodor, Rebecca Express coming through! But something else was coming too. The next morning, Rebecca woke up to a blanket of fresh white snow. And she was called to Knapford Station by Sir Topham Hatt. So was Thomas and Percy and James.
I wonder why we're all cold here. It certainly is cold.
Yes, it is, Percy, said Thomas. Winter has officially arrived, said Thomas. Yes, we did have a white Christmas, said Rebecca, reminding everyone. Oh yeah, and then it sort of stopped for a while, said Thomas. A horrid lorry was at the station.
Well, if it isn't the little green goblin on wheels.
Hey,
said Percy.
And the blue sea monster too.
Sea monster, where'd you get that from?
Well, because you're full of water, because you drank it, like a sea monster,
said the lorry. And he raced off. I'm not a sea monster.
And I'm not a goblin.
Don't listen to him. He really knows nothing, said Rebecca. He's just being mean. Sir Topham had arrived. Hello, Thomas, Percy, Rebecca, and James, they all called in unison. Good morning, sir. Well, I have some bad news. There's a really bad cold going around.
What's a cold?
Said Percy. A cold is something you catch and it makes you sick. You need to be careful. Wash your hands. And always... And don't cough on people, said Sir Topham Hatt. Oh dear, what if I get the cold? Then I can't run my branch line, said Thomas. Oh, Thomas, engines can't get the cold, said Sir Topham Hatt. Oh, of course we can't. We're too fast for it, said James. Well, Percy, you're on freight today. Thomas, Rebecca, and James, there's some safety precautions you must follow. Your coaches a lot of the seats are not allowed to be sat in, said Sir Topham Hatt. They are marked with a special thing on the head of the seat, so that people know not to sit on them. Because it's best to keep distanced in an enclosed space like a coach, said Sir Topham Hatt. Right, sir, said Rebecca. Right, sir, said Thomas. Right, sir, said James. The engines got their coaches. I've never had so many things marking my seats before, said Annie. Me neither, Annie, said Clarabel. Well, we're ready to go off. Safety is our number one concern, you know, said Thomas. But then a certain passenger arrived.
Oh dear, it's terrible, it's just plain terrible. Oh bother,
he said. He was riding on the local.
Oh, my favourite seat has been taken by this imbecile.
Hey, I'm not an imbecile, said the man.
Oh, you are, and I have to find another seat. Oh.
But a lot of the seats were marked that he couldn't sit on them.
Oh, bother!
said the man. He shouted at Thomas.
You need to get more seats. This is unacceptable. I'm going to complain.
Oh dear, said Thomas, worried. Thomas, Rebecca, and James set off. Rebecca Express coming through! And Thomas set off along the main line to pull the local. He sang to his coaches. Well, I hope that passenger's fine with his seating arrangement. But he wasn't.
This seat is terrible. It's bad for my back, he said. I'm going to complain. You're going to hear complaints. If you don't open up one of those other seats, I am going to scream,
said the passenger. Well, I won't. It's railway rules, said Thomas indignantly. It's railway rules. That's that, said Thomas. The passenger kept complaining.
Oh, bother! My coffee! It's spilt! And it's spilt on my seat, so now I'm sticky. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Ignore him, Thomas, said Annie.
It's hard when he's inside you,
said Clarabel. The man was furious, and when Thomas arrived at the next station, unfortunately, the man stormed off in a huff.
Oh! Topham,
he said. No, man, don't get too close to me. I know you well. You're here to complain.
Exactly! You finally got something right,
said the grumpy passenger. Oh, sir, said Thomas to the grumpy passenger. You shouldn't go that close to Topham Hatt. You're supposed to not cough on people, let alone yell at them.
Why can't I yell at them?
Said the man. Because, thundered Sir Topham Hatt. He calmed down. Because your spit might get on me and make me sick.
I don't have the cold. You idiot,
said the man. Stay back, ordered Sir Topham Hatt. Stay back, I say. Stay back. The man went right up to Sir Topham Hatt and yelled.
Oh, my coffee spilled on my seat. I couldn't sit down, and I had to hunt for a seat because all the seats were taken, and lots of them I wasn't allowed to sit in!
I understand, said Sir Topham Hatt, but please back away. Sir Topham Hatt backed away. The man just continued going closer.
I am a passenger, and a passenger's always right. You need to start thinking about my feelings.
But if you keep acting like this, you might catch the bad cold.
I don't have the bad cold,
said the passenger. Then the man said,
and I could not find a seat I liked, and I had to hunt for it. Have you no shame?
Then the man went home. Sir Topham Hatt was worried. The man didn't show up at Knapford Station the next day. Oh, good, said Thomas. He was bedridden. He was at home.
Oh, oh, bother. I think I have the cold.
He had not followed, but luckily within a week, he got better. And soon most people who had the cold got better. And Sir Topham Hatt could allow people to sit in all seats again.